Hello, I'm going to show you how to use the Update button to update a student's Edge course. The assumption is that they did an assessment in the fall, they started an Edge course, and then maybe it's mid-year and they're taking another mid-year assessment. So let's go to the Instruction Edge 2.0 tab. And initially on our overview page, we see our class, and we see a lot of our students are only partly through their Edge course in Math Edge. Jacob is 13 out of 60 lessons. Diego is 19 out of 60. So I'll go over to my Enroll tab now. And when I click on the Enroll tab, I notice that some of my students, a lot of them, have an Update button. And we also see in red the date of their last assessment. So these students started their course in the fall, and then now we see that they've taken a new assessment in December 6th, and it means we could update their course. So here are some factors to consider. If you feel like the student has advanced, and maybe you look at their assessment data too, and they've made a lot of advancements. They've been receiving other instruction outside of Edge as well. They've been getting instruction in the class or through some intervention. And so in those cases, I would definitely want to update their course. So I would click on the button, and then I would say Update Enrollment. Once I do that, let's go ahead and try it. We now look at Jacob and we see it just says Edit. And it says his last assessment was 12/6. So we've updated him to the new assessment. His course was closed. His previous course was closed. So when the student logs back in, the mapping will be brand new. They'll see a brand new 60 set of lessons. And so be sure if you do this that you tell your students so they know ahead of time what to expect. We don't want them thinking that their course and progress was lost. Now, in other cases, you may not want to update the course. So I'll give you another scenario. Let's say the student is very close to completing the course. They've 59 out of 60 lessons. Let them finish the course. You might as well. And then once they're done, then you can update it. In other cases, you may decide that the student's rate of progress on the course, as well as the amount of progress they made in the ADAM assessment, is modest. In those cases, maybe you're going to leave the course and not update it. So there's nothing wrong with not updating a course. What I would do though is I would go ahead and take a look at the student. I would click Edit. Let's look at Diego. And I see here that so far he's completed 19 out of 60 lessons. And that's fine. So we have another 4 months before he gets tested again. I don't think he's going to complete 40 lessons, so I might just leave him alone. Now I also would want to look at his test scores, and let's assume that his test scores were modest. He made some gains in ADAM, but nothing significant where we start wondering about the validity of his current courses.